Hi, this is First Call Restoration, and I want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to solve your mold issue. If you're watching this video, then the estimator is there and he's very busy at work looking over your areas of concern that have mold. Couple things that he's doing at the moment is if you do have a protocol, he's looking at that protocol and he's comparing it to what he's seeing visually. He's also taking measurements, and all of this together will help us give you a very accurate estimate. They're usually spot on, our estimates. Rarely do we find that things are much different than what the assessor really was seeing or the testing is showing and what we're seeing visually. If we could only have x-ray vision, it would be awesome, and I'm sure in the future there will be a pair of glasses we can put on to do that too. But for now, we have to just base our information on any lab tests if they're available, and then two, again, visually, what are we seeing? So I'm doing this video really to give you an idea of what you can expect during mold remediation. So the first thing that we do when our uniform team arrives, they will go over exactly what they're going to be doing in your home. And now we can start our process. And the most important thing that we do is to make sure that your home and your contents are protected. We want to make sure that everything stays the way it was when we walked in the door. So that will be our first priority. So if there's any flooring, unaffected flooring, and we need to pass through that, they will put down floor protection. Now to get started with the actual remediation. One of the first things that you'll see that they will do is they will start setting up a containment. Containments, they really vary. It really depends on the area that's being remediated, how we're accessing that, so that we know how to really block off that area. The next thing you'll see is an air filtration device. They're known as negative airs or air scrubbers. We usually will always run it as a negative air. And the whole theory behind that is any of the mold spores that we are disturbing within the containment where we're actually doing the remediation will be taken out, passed through the machine, which has several filters in it, and then goes out the window, so that those disturbed spores, anything that's not captured, will actually exit. But like I said, it's a multi-stage air filtration device. So those particles are really going through several stages of filters so that we don't have mold spores really even being blown out the window. But that is a requirement. It's definitely a healthy thing to do for the home and for the area. So you'll see that. Rarely do we run it as an air scrubber, and that's only if we absolutely have no options of being able to take that unit and be able to vent it out a window. So you'll see them do that. They will have PPEs on. PPEs are personal protection equipment, so they'll usually have their white suits on. You will see definitely a mask on them. This is all standard. Once when they get through that portion, you will see them bring in different types of equipment, possibly other agents, materials, other pieces of equipment and products. And this is all to actually do the actual remediation, because everything does have to be HEPA vacuumed, so you will see those come in also. Once when they get all that equipment in, now they can actually begin the remediation. When they are done with the remediation, they will let you know. Now, if there are contents involved in the remediation, what they're doing is they're going to sort through the contents. We are breaking them down into two categories. Things that are salvageable, that means we can clean them, you can keep them. Or things that are non-salvageable. They are things that are porous, that we just cannot clean effectively. We will separate those two out. Like I said, if it's salvageable, we will be cleaning it. Non-salvageable, we will be documenting it, we'll be taking a picture of it, and then we will be discussing that with you. We will not discard anything without your permission. But you do need to know anything that's considered non-salvageable can no longer be brought into the home because it is considered contaminated. Once we get through that last process, they will let you know that they are all finished, and at that point you can call the mold assessor back in, and he's going to do something called a final clearance. Final clearance is what is going to tell us that the mold remediation has been successful. And please remember our guarantee. We won't leave until the mold does. So if for any reason we didn't get 100% pass on that, which is extremely rare for us, we will make sure that we redo anything that is needed to make sure that we do get that pass for you. Because again, we will not leave until the mold does. I want to thank you so much for allowing us into your home and giving us the opportunity to solve that mold issue for you. We will have some videos playing to show you some of the work that we've done. I hope you find this very helpful, and I thank you again. Bye-bye.